no one knew everyone would gravitate to the convention center, but as people started dropping people off at the convention center, then it just spread like word of mouth. And then that area was kind of high and dry as it relates to the area around the Superdome, so it was easy for people to get to the convention center.
I saw a guy at Convention Center Boulevard who retired from our newspaper, disabled guy, walks with a cane, had diabetes, sitting there in the hot sun for 3 days. He was in bad shape.
20, 30,000 people just in the streets. I mean, it was everywhere. People were everywhere.
No food, no water. I mean, the bare necessities.
When we get nothing,
they won't even bring water. They won't bring food. Where's FEMA? Where's the mayor?
Mother is 83 years old. She's in dire need of her heart medication. There's no medical services here. She's on the floor. She's dying right now. She needs help to get her out of here.
My mother kept asking me, where were we? And I told her we was at the convention center. She knew it was a lot of people around, but she didn't know how many. So I told her, I said, oh, it's a lot of people out there. I said, everybody's trying to evacuate for the hurricane. She said, well, what they gonna do with all these people? I said, well, they're supposed to have buses coming. I said, but I don't see any buses, which I didn't. So with all the noise, that was kind of getting to her, So when I kept trying to tell the policeman what was going on, he told me, he said, look, I tell you what to do. Take all the stuff, we gonna roll her outside, way down to the end, he said, because that's where the bus is gonna be coming. When the bus comes, she'll be the first to load up. So I was checking on her. The last time I checked on her, she had asked me, was the bus coming yet? I said, no, the bus hasn't came yet. It should be coming in a minute now. So I sit back down. I was sitting on the curb. She was in a wheelchair. So after a while, she hadn't said nothing for about maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It looked like she was asking me questions. It looked like every 5 minutes, something like that. So I said, well, let me see, could look like she hadn't fell asleep. But she was nodding out, every so often she was nodding out. So I seen her with her head down like she was asleep. So I went to go shake her, and she didn't respond. So I shook her again, she didn't respond. And then I said, oh Lord, look like my mom done died out here. And then, I just waited till when daylight came. Then another guy was out there, and he told me, he said, man, he said, we got to put something over, because I had like a little tower over. He said, wait a minute, he said, I might have a blanket over here by me. So he went and found the poncho that we throwed over, And after we throwed it over, they had someone that was working at the convention center said that when they was dying like that, they was pushing them to the side because they had another body back there by that door where I pushed that anyway. So you have to push her there, and leave her there. So I didn't want to really do it, but, I had to push her out the way, do something, So what I did, I pushed her back there, and I got a piece of paper, put her name on it, my name, my telephone number, and everything, letting them know I was the son to contact me, whenever they come, because I thought they was going to put her in like a freezer or something they had back there, The guy said that the electric was off, the freezer wasn't working, that's why they had them outside.
The bus never came?
Never came 4 days later. There's no place where anyone that was elderly or sick or handicapped, there was no place to be. Really wasn't no place for anyone to be, any human being.
We are asked to go to a house where there are children without their mother. We pull the boat to the door. Inside, a daughter explains her mother couldn't breathe.
She needed oxygen to breathe. She needed oxygen to breathe, but she didn't have any.
In a back bedroom, we find her mother dead. There are 5 children, and a neighbor insists they can't stay in the house in the heavy heat, and we agree to take them out in our boat.
In days after Katrina,